Hey guys, Susanna here. Well, I am back here for the next prompt, and that is, doing some sort of script or writing or letters or whatever we're going to be doing. But before I start, I'll show you what I've finished. I've got these bits and pieces here. Had these put aside for this. Because it's being pinned on, I'm always tempted to take it off because it just clunks every time I work on it. So here's all the beads and everything else, and put them on. I really love that. The colours just go really well. So they weren't good to use, but they're great, like as in the thread kept on breaking, but they look good on here, so I'm happy with that. And then while I was talking with Corinne, as we do, hours on end, I actually did some stitching on that, so it's sort of, going around it, and I thought I didn't want to colour it all in because it's a lot of work. I just want to outline it, so I outlined it with this colour here. Still, yeah, I finished here, and I thought I'll just do some of the leaves and then just sort of some French knots and then coloured it in as with this colour here. I might go around the heart, maybe on the inside, but that's about it. Finally put my little puska down. So I haven't got a great deal of space left. This, how it sits up like that, really annoys me. I might come in with some just stitch it down or something. There's not a great deal of space left. I thought I'm going to save here and here for the next two prompts. So I've kept that just in case I put some fabric or whatever it is underneath, but not a great deal left. So what I chose for my saying, this is a treasure hunt, and I thought I'm going to have a look at a scripture for, something about treasure, and this can be seen as almost like a negative, not negative, but I'm seeing it in a positive light. So it's for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And I think what they're referring to is, you're talking about money being your treasure, and that's where your heart is. But you can also see it is in where your treasure is. Well, my treasure is in my family and my faith. That's where your heart is. And I just thought, and my heart's in doing stitching and that, and so it can be seen in a not just about money, but also about where your treasure is. And my treasure is my family. I love my family, and I just thought, because it's called treasure hunt, I might just put, I was going to put treasure hunt, Michael's Journal of Stitch Rebar 2003, but I thought, 2003, 20 years later. Yeah, but I just thought it sort of will date it, and I like adding a little bit of scripture. And then I'll show you. This is taking forever. I'll show you. Oh my goodness. So none too exciting about that. Going to be stitching that on. Finally finished stitching this on, and it wasn't easy. It's because it's quite stiff. It's got a lot of beading and all that kind of stuff on there. So that is done. Still need to finish off the hearts. And here's the lace prompt, and then my thing and favorite fabric. And then I've got my bunny. I've started sewing my bunny down. This is such a good fabric, colour. So if you've got any of these, which a few of you have, this EZ02 in Wonderful, it's a really good colour, sort of like a pinky brown, and yeah, it goes really well. So I thought I used heat and bond to stick it down on there, like a light one, and I went around it. So if I'm going to put any writing on here, I will put it at the back, and I might put something on here because this is going to go in my bedroom. So I might, you know, do something sort of like romantic, you know, something heartfelt. And that's important to me because I'll be seeing it, but I think the writing will probably only go on the back, so I might do something there. And the buttons, hang on, I'll just bring this up. I'll just sort of put this in at the side. The buttons, there's the top, because the top goes over that. That's my mannequin. I was thinking of replacing these buttons with like pretty I might just, yeah, I can just take it off. Okay. Replacing these buttons because I haven't done the button prompt, but it is looking rather beautiful and I have to continue on with it. But it's just one of these, this big piece is probably my main piece, and this is sort of like a little extra on the side when I've got a bit of time, but I'm still working on it. And the beauty is I know where that's going to go, so I think I probably will end up hanging this one in here because it's got a lot of my treasured stuff in there. So what I was thinking, I'm going to have to get in there with an iron, see how that's going to look. Look, see, gives it that real French, you know, those real old-fashioned French look where that comes out like that. That's going to go underneath there, and the only part you see of this is the sleeves and that. And I've got this beautiful beaded, is for the other side as well. It's got all these beads and stuff in there, and I thought that would be nice to put on the sleeve on the other side as well. So, because I thought, when else am I going to use that? It's just such a lovely piece. It's quite heavy though, full of all those beads. So I was thinking, move this aside, of picking out, this is an old prompt because I thought, well, whether I do, I found this in an op shop, whether, no, I think it's a bit too pink, but it goes all right with that. It goes really well with that colour, but will it look any good with these soft pinks? It might. So whether I replace that with that, does it look all right with the gold? Right. So that's an option. 1, 2, where are we? How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Might even leave out 5. Or here's my mother of pearl buttons, and I would have to find 5 of the same type because that would be pretty too. I mean, these aren't bad, but you just want something a little bit special. Have to get 5 of the same. These, I've got a few of these. They are mother of pearl, but they're sort of fairly slight, and it's really not that much different to what I've already got on there. So thinking maybe these ones, if I've got a few, which I think I do. It's so much easier having the 2. Oh, excuse me, just got to blow my nose. Ugh. These are pretty. Wish I had more of them. Okay. So, so I put them in there so that I can pour out some more to see if I can find here. See, I've got a few of them. Not quite. Is that it? Yeah, that might be it. But it's just almost pretty much what I've got there. So you do want it to, even though that is mother of pearl, I do like those ones. They'll not be dirty. Even though they're dirty, I just have to give them a bit of a wash. Okay. Because it does feel like that you see these are nice. Wonder how many I've got of them. And they're a good size too. Yeah. I think I used one of these on my last project. Got them in the bigger size, but not so much the smaller. They're quite thin. Okay, do like those ones. Okay, put that over there. Is that another one? The bigger one. Oh, they're pretty. Very, definitely. But look at the shell aspect of them. They're very shelly. Okay. Let's have a look. If I've got one more of them, that would be good. Oh, yes. There we go. I think I found these are all the same. That's slightly different. So that's a bigger version of it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with them, I think. So yeah, they're a good size. Either them or the pinks, but I think next to the gold, the mother of pearl or the shell would look better. And then I'll just keep those other white ones. I've got a cigar box full of white and cream. Put that over there, which I will use up. Wonder if there's any more of those ones in here that I overlooked. There's that one. There's a spare. Really like this button. That was one of the ones I was going to put on the cathedral ceilings. Cathedral ceiling. I keep calling it a cathedral ceiling. Cathedral window. There. Probably use some of those. I really like that. I might put that out and use that on there somewhere because it's pretty. So there you go. My buttons put aside. Well, I've got 5 of them and 5 of them, so just got to undo it. I was actually thinking that might look nice just there, just sitting on the top as a special button. And even though these are pretty similar, this will pick up the light and I think will look really nice next to that. So I might keep these in mind because they do look really good with the bunny. I might put some at the back. I might leave some out. Have a little cluster. Maybe some flowers. So yeah, keep them out. Okay, putting these away. And I'll just leave this off. I'll unpick and do that later because that's none too exciting for you to watch. And then what colour am I going to do this? It's really coming along. I can't believe we're at the tail end. I just thought, like here with the buttons and everything, I've got to really save my space, so I'm glad it's just sort of, you know, because I've done the lines here with the stitching, like on here, it allows you to have some extra space. So I'm going to need something dark. I'm almost thinking that might be a good colour, but no, needs to be dark. Maybe a darker brown. Where's that dark brown? Got tissues everywhere. I'm going to get my brownie black, and just realised I've just left my needles in the house. Oop, oh my goodness. So I'm going to have to use some of these. Looks like they're going a bit rusty. Put those in. I think I might use that one I picked out. So, biggish sort of eye. Oh, no, it's not a good one because it's a bit rusty. Ooh. Okay. It is a DMC, but I think that'll be a good colour. And because I'm only using 2 threads, I could probably get away with having a smaller needle. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I've cleaned up a lot around, but still on this desk. Pretty messy. Yeah, these ones will do. I like my bow and needles. There we go. I don't want it too big. Okay. So, where are we? I might zoom it in because it's going to be pretty small. There we go. And I want to get some, wouldn't mind getting something just to hold this down because it's really annoying me. Okay. Okay. This is sort of a similar colour to that. I don't often use stranded cotton, but I will today, and I'm going to use 2 threads. Not too bad when you're doing lettering using the DMC. Fairly fine. And see, I'll get 3 lots out of that. And hopefully it will go through. So you haven't even done it yet. And it's already causing me grief. There we go. Hopefully that's thick enough. Hope. Okay. Now I'm just going to do a back stitch. And I'm not going to let you sit there with me doing everything because it'd be none too exciting. It's a big button. I liked Rachel's trick on how to do the E's and the O's. I might have to give that a whirl. Okay. Because it's not very big. Yeah, that's a good colour. Okay. So, how are you all doing? I've got so many projects on the go. I'm busily working on my portrait, and it's looking like it goes through, you know, when I was doing the nose, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is looking terrible. But then once you do the defining lines, it comes out okay. Okay, let's try this Rachel trick. Go along here, over here, and then come out here. Certainly makes it quicker. Usually don't like doing the O's. Oh my goodness, it's getting so bulky. It's really hard. Hang on a minute. Where are we? Pin, pin, pin. I just need something. My pins and everything are in the house. I'll just use a needle to hold that down so it doesn't flap up all the time. Let's hope this works. There we go. So, that certainly saves a lot of trouble, doesn't it? So tiny. Yes, that's not going to be the longest video. Oh, good Lord. I might do it sideways. It's proving to be a little bit annoying. There we go. I think I'm going to need to just come in and yeah, finish your sentence, Suze, and just do it off camera. Now I don't know why I did a big W. I'm going to just make it smaller because I don't need it a big one. When it's being put on like darker background fabric, you really do need to have a darker thread. Now, where does it come out? About there. Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, got all these projects and stuff I'm doing. I'm working on my portrait thing, and it is coming along quite well. Actually, I'm quite happy with it. So I might go up here, and so I'll do another video because I've got it to a point where I'm like, oh, got to stop and film some more process. Oh my goodness, I think this is what I don't like about DMC. 2 threads and it's coming undone. Okay. I really am going to do this off camera because it's not easy for you to see and it's not easy for me to do. Be done a lot quicker once I'm off camera. So okay, now let's try this E. Be a bit more of a lazy daisy stitch. pretty well on the E. She's a clever little chook, as she would say. I was laughing at Rachel, and I'm like, there's so many Rachelisms that she could have put on hers. All the stuff that she says, you know, like what Corinne was saying, the bells are ringing and the dogs are barking. You know, clever little chook. What else? Decisions are the worst. Yep, she could have done all those sort of stuff. That would have been funny. There's another couple of them that she says that are really cute. You know, botchy job. That's a real Australianism. Okay, I might just you know, finish up a little bit. Maybe finish the E, come down here a little bit, because it's, you know, small writing. You do it again this way. This is why you do it in the you know, the fading. Oh, I must say, those jolly things. Heat-proof pens, so you can get rid of anything. It coming undone again. Horrible stuff. And then it's a bit too close and there's no gap in the middle. Move it over. You need a gap. Oh, seriously. I think because all you can see is the black pen. So once I put heat to that, that'll disappear. I'm hoping. Okay. Thinking it might not be long enough. I might have to do another one. Okay. There we go. See how it comes up? It's so annoying. Oh. So you got to pick. There we go. There. And then give me a look. Give me a look. Yeah, once I iron that down, it'll be alright. Probably not the best either, but you know, we're not winning awards for the best writing. Oh, that probably needs to come up a little bit too. I'll know once I've ironed it whether it's coming up okay. But yeah, we just want it to be subtle and, you know, blending in with it. Okay, guess what? What's the time? We're already at 28 minutes. There we go. So I'll just quickly do that, and then I might even go down. Where is some thread? Some white or cream. Yeah, that'll do. And I'm going to stitch that down because it's really annoying me. That can be my homework. Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next video. Like, because we're sort of coming on the tail end, that'll I'll do. I won't do. I'll do it when the next prompt comes out. And in the meantime, I'll do all the buttons and whatnot in the background. But I'm really happy with how this has looked. This was one of these iron-on things. This little guy. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's so cute. It just reminds me of my cheeky little cat. Even though the colouring's not the same, it's still a cute little puss. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye.